about Simantonayana, and one mantra we had seen half of it. The other half I have not seen. And that mantra we are discussing about the definition of Praja. That's what we are discussing. Ja is just born. Praja is born in exemplary, in an excellent way, and a welcome birth. So that we call it as Praja. Pra is exemplary, excellent. That's what it means. So the definition of Praja we found out in this mantra. That was Yajurveda 724. Yajurveda 724. So I'll repeat the mantra once again. Murdhanam devo aratim prithivya vishwanaram rita ajatam agnim. That was half of it. Then Kavim Samrajam Atithim Jananam Asanna Patram Janayanta Devaha. This was the mantra we are discussing. And it's a clear definition of what Praja is. How our progeny, how our children should be. That's the goal what we have got. But today's goals are different. We want our children to become ATMs. So we want them to earn a lot of money, we want them to get a lot of properties and other things, get qualified and be at the top position, so many things. This is all our requirement today. It's all changed, the values have changed. But even then, whatever the change in the values, the basic things what we need for our children to be happy and our children to be giving satisfaction to us, that we have given birth to a good child, those things remain same. That's what we are seeing in this mantra. So I'll just rush through what we had discussed and then go for the other things. Murdhanam Divi. One is outstanding among the scholars. So he should also be scholarly and knowledgeable. Murdhanam Divi. Aratim Prithivyaha. Prithivyaha refers to these mundane things. So if the person gets stuck in the mundane things, his spiritual pursuit will be lost. And this is an opportunity as human beings to pursue spiritually, to work for the upliftment of the soul. So we lose that great opportunity if you are stuck in, if you are attracted, if you are attached to the mundane and routine things. Aratim. Aratim means one who is not struck. Ranga Raje. One is struck, one is attracted, one is bound to mundane things. Now this child, we want him not to be bound to the material things. We want that person to be a pursuer of the spiritual progress. It doesn't mean that we don't need mundane things or material things. Of course we need, but we should not get stuck to it and we should not find the end of our life in that only. So that's exactly what it says. Aratim Prithibhyaha. Then discussed about Vishwanara. Vishwanara was the next word what we did. There is one who is outstanding among the people. All people. Among all people, he is outstanding. Vishwanara. Then Ritaha Ajatam. One is born into Ruta. One is born into Ruta. Ruta is honesty. Ruta is transparency. Ruta is straightforwardness. So one is born into it, but that is by birth itself. Every month menses regular. Audio ಇದು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಆನಂದ. ಆಡಿಯೋ ಆಫ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ನಿಮ್ದು. So one is born into honesty. That is by birth itself, the child we want it to be honest, transparent, straightforward, and righteous. That is Pratamajatam. Then I got Agnim. Agnim is one who leads. We want leaderly qualities in that child to take care of or handle any situation. Self-motivated, anything you can say. Agnim. Up to this we had seen. The next one is Kavim. Kavim. The basic dhatu of Kavim is Kushabde. Kushabde. So it has many dimensions. Say Kushabde. One is a good person who can communicate. Kushabde, one who can communicate well with others without any communication gap. A good orator. And one who is also creative and can visualize things beyond sense organs. Kavi. He has got such a great vision and creative mind, perspective. That what common people see, he can see beyond it. He is a Kavim. And the definition for it is there. Kavayaha Krantadarshinaha. Kavayaha Krantadarshina. Kranta means beyond. So Kavi is one who can see beyond the eyes and beyond the vision of common people. He is a Kavi. Kavayaha Krantadarshinaha. Then we have got Samrajam. Samrajam. In usual Sanskrit, Samrajam means one is an emperor, Samraja, or one is a prince or something like that. So here Samraja from the Dhatu, it means Rajra Deeptav. Rajra Deeptav. One is shining. So let's not take the physical meaning of it. One is shining means one is bright in his intellect, in his samskara. He is a samrajam. You want that child to have good samskara, and those good samskaras have to be expressed, become explicit. Then we call that child as a samraja. Rajra Deepta, that which shines, that which is explicit. We want it to have good qualities. We want it to have good samskaras, impressions. And it's not that they have to be dormant, but they have to be exposed. They have to be explicit. That's a samraja. So whatever it has, that samskara, knowledge and other thing, should be explicit and it should be communicated to others well. And it should be able to influence and motivate other people also. Inspire other people also. That is samrajam. The next one is Atithim Jananam Patram. Atithim Jananam Patram. Atithim Jananam Patram. Patra means one that deserves. One that deserves. One that holds and doesn't allow things to fall. That's patram. Patanat trayata iti patram. Patanat trayata. Patra, whatever you use even in our regular Sanskrit, it's the same. A vessel. What does the vessel do? It holds. It holds. It doesn't allow whatever you put in it to go out, to ooze out. It protects it from its falling. That's a patra. Patanat trayata iti patram. So that is in the material sense. One who protects and saves the qualities and values, he is called as also a patra. That's deserving, the one who is deserving. So he is a deserving person. Deserving person is one who holds and doesn't allow it to fall or go away the values, human values, good things. So he is a treasure of good things. He holds them in. So he is also called as a patram. That's one word. Then another we have got atithim. Atithim we have discussed several times. It's better once again we understand it. Atithim is one who comes to our house without schedule. Atithim, no schedule, he just comes. And just because he comes without schedule, it's not that we are not ready for him, but we are always ready for such people and keep our doors open for them. Atithim. Why it is so? Even though the person comes without appointment, even though the person comes without schedule, how we are ready for it, how we invite their incoming. Because Atithir vai Shrotriya. That's another definition for that. Atithir vai Shrotriya. Shrotriya is one who is well versed in Shruti. Shruti is Vedas, ultimate knowledge. One is well versed in Shruti, is called a Shrotriya, and such Shrotriya only is an Atithi. Not anyone who comes without schedule. Not like that. Anyone who is not a Shrotriya but comes without schedule, we call him as an just a guest. Dina, we call it Dina. One who is in need of something and he comes. Dina is different, Atithi is different. Atithi must be a Shrotriya. Shrotriya means one who is well versed with the Vedic thoughts and knowledge. And whom we invite and they come upon our invitation, we call them as Abhyagata. Abhyagata. One who comes on our invitation. Abhyagata. Abhyagata Dina Atithi. Abhyagata as per schedule, as per appointment. Dina, no appointment, no schedule, but he is not a Shrotriya. He is in need of something and he comes asking for it. Atithi, without schedule, but he is a Shrotriya. So these three differentiations we should be able to understand. So Atithi, why you are happy to invite and receive an Atithi? Though it's without appointment, though it is without schedule, because he is a Shrotriya. Maybe he is in need of something, we will provide it happily. And what is the benefit we get? This also I discussed several times. For an Atithi, for a Shrotriya, there is a condition. So he is free to tap on door of any Grihastha and get in. He is free. He can just tap it and say, I am an Atithi and can you host me? Yes, they will host. Maybe he needs food, maybe he needs rest, maybe he needs something. So all those things will be provided. Happily by the Grihastha. Then what is the benefit for a Grihastha for having done all these things? There is a condition for the Atithi, Shrotriya. Any house where he gets in and gets his needs satisfied, it is his bounden duty to make all the members of the family sit down and has to share his knowledge and experience and then get out. He cannot just take whatever he needs and get out. No, he is not permitted. He has to enlighten the members of the family with knowledge, with experience, whatever he has got. So whenever we get an Atithi into our house, of course, whatever we give is minor, and the knowledge, the experience, what he shares us with us is invaluable for us. So that's why we are happy to receive that person, Atithi. And it's possible only when he is a Shrotriya, not otherwise. Dina will take something and go and he cannot give anything. Abhyagata, he comes and takes our reception and we receive him and do everything. But there is no bounden duty for Abhyagata to share his knowledge or experience. It is there only for an Atithi. Because he is Atithi Shrotriyaha and his very purpose of life is to spread knowledge wherever he goes. He is an Atithi. In the Vedic concept, a Parivrajaka is considered the best Atithi. Parivrajaka, we have heard of it. One who roams and roams to spread knowledge is a Parivrajaka. Rajagatav. Pari, everywhere. He moves everywhere to spread knowledge. He is a Parivrajaka. And generally, this Parivrajaka will be in his sannyasa ashram. Sannyasa. He has no bounds. He has no bindings. He is not attached to anything. He is so free. He moves everywhere and spreads knowledge. And that sannyasa or parivrajaka is ready to even shed his life if it needs in the process of spreading knowledge and experience. So much detached to the world, so much detached to his own sharira indriya manas. His only concern is to spread knowledge. So he is a sannyasi or a parivrajaka or anybody Atithi, Atithirvai Shrotriya. He should be able to give and share his knowledge and experience. He should have some stuff in him. Then he is called as an Atithi. Patram, deserving. Atithim, we invite the Atithi. Because whatever little we give them, that's different. It's very meager. And the knowledge and experience what we get is very huge and invaluable and enormous. Now, how it is attached, how is it to be understood in the context of Praja? Praja, the child which is born, should be invited not by only the parents and the family members, even by the society as a deserving Atithi. You want this child to be of this stature. You want this child to be an Atithi, a Shrotriya. Of course, the seed of it will be there in the child born in the womb, but it has to bloom itself and become an Atithi, a deserving person, and who is useful to the society. It's not that the child born should do all these things in sannyasa ashram. Sannyasa ashram is the end. But the spreading of knowledge will be there. Once the brahmacharya ashrama is over. Brahmacharya ashrama is getting knowledge. And once he gets the knowledge and starts experiencing rasta ashrama, and it continues. We want this child to be such an Atithi, not immediately, but later in his life. And we invite that child so that it becomes useful to self, family, and society. Patram, deserving. Our care, our share, our nourishment, our love, our protection, it deserves. Because tomorrow it's going to be an Atithi. Jananam, for people. It's not that the family members or the parents, for all. We look forward for a child which is going to be an Atithi. Atithim Jananam Patram. Liked and loved by everyone, not just as a child, but as an Atithi. He's going to be an Atithi. Such a child, Kavim Samrajam Atithim Jananam Patram Devaha Janayanta Asan. So let such a child be there, and Devaha, let all the learned people and those who are guiding us, let them all give us such instructions so that a child of this stature is born. So a child with these qualities is what we have to plan for. But today we don't know all these concepts at all, unfortunately. So what happens is, yes, they are married. Many times they are also not married in different other cultures, just live together. And the child is an accident. Child is not planned. Child is an accident. But even in those cultures where these things are there, people are not aware of it. So marriage takes place and they beget children, that's all. No planning is there, no inputs are given for birth of a good child. But these samskaras which are enshrined in the Vedas, they definitely give us all these guidelines. They say, you follow these instructions, then the probability of getting a good child is very high. What happens here? If we get a good child of this quality, yes, definitely we'll be happy. Definitely our life will be purposeful and satisfactory. Now one Telugu poet, he says, Usually we are happy when a child is born. Janmotsava, call it Janmotsava. So once a child is born, we are happy. Now this Telugu poet says, we are not to be happy when a child is born. Janmotsava is true when the child becomes useful tomorrow. Praja. Then we have to be happy. Because we don't know what is the nature of the child. Okay, we are happy when the child is born. Tomorrow the child becomes a rogue. Then what happens to your happiness? You feel shy, you feel bad. Only when you bring up the child to a useful citizen, like a praja, then you can be happy. Yes, we got a good child. You are able to give birth to a good progeny. Just by birth, we are not supposed to be happy. This is what the poet says in Telugu. So that's true, that's true. We are to be happy when our children become useful to the society and more happier than we are. Then we can be happy, then that is satisfying for us. So that is praja, and the qualities of praja has been enlisted here, and we have to see that these qualities are imbibed into, these qualities are pumped into the child in the womb. And that's the exact purpose of Semantanaya. Then, next mantra. Om Ayam Urjavato. Om Ayam Urjavato Vriksha Urjiva Phalini Bhava. Phalini Bhava. Ayam Urjavato Vriksha Urjiva Phalini Bhava. Phalini Bhava. Parna Vanaspate. Parna Vanaspate. Anutva Anu. Anutva Anutva. Repeated. Anutva Anutva. 2 times. Anutva Anutva. Suyatam Raihi. Suyatam Raihi. Ayam Urjavato Vriksha Urjiva Urja Iva. Phalini Bhava. Parna Vanaspate Anutva Anutva Suyatam Raihi. This is from Paraskara Grihya Sutra. It's not from the Veda Samhita. I told you that those which are in accordance with the Vedic thoughts, some Grihya Sutra mantras also are taken. But these Grihya Sutra mantras are not ultimate, not final. Only when you are able to understand the roots of it in Samhita, yes, it becomes valid. If such roots are not, if you are not able to find the roots of that in Samhita, this becomes invalid. But of course, this has got its roots in Veda Samhita, therefore it becomes valid. So here, there's a comparison of this pregnant lady to a tree, vriksha, a tree. Now, a tree bears fruits, phalini. It bears fruits. And of course, the fruit in a tree is the essence of this whole tree, the essence. The fruit is the essence, the final food created by the tree. It takes water, it takes nutrients from the earth, it takes air, it takes light, and the whole of photosynthesis takes place. And finally, the food that is cooked by the tree with all the nutrients and all the essence, finally it's a fruit. Fruit is the ultimate production of a tree. So it is the essence of all things in a tree. Similarly, the husband is speaking to the wife. That's what we started with. You're like a tree. And all the essence what you have, all the best what you have, let it result in a phala. What is phala in this case? Phala is a child. You're like a tree and the child is like a fruit in the tree. Urja. Urja means health. Urja means strength. So with all strength, with all health, there is a child be born out of you as a fruit in a tree. That's a comparison what is giving. And the tree gives everything in the fruit. It fills the fruit with all that is nutritious. So in the same way, you be that. And please note, I'm always with you. I'm always with you. That consoling of the wife with, or assuring the wife that I'm with you, with all the members of the family is very important. That gives a lot of mental relief. It relaxes the mind of the pregnant lady. No tension, nothing. She is so happy and elated. So, you be like a tree which gives the fruit as the ultimate result. Similarly, you fill in. You give all that is best in you to the child and let the child be born out of you, a tree, as a fruit. That is a comparison what they are giving. Phalini Bhava with all health and strength. Urja. Now for the essence, they are speaking like this. Vanaspati. Vanaspati is a herb. It's a herb which is favorable and useful for us. And in that we have got the fruits and leaves and so many other things. And how we use this vanaspati? We take the fruit or the leaf or any such thing and we take the extract of it, which is really a concentrated essence. Concentrated essence, we just extract it out of it. Maybe a leaf, maybe a fruit, sometimes maybe a bark also, maybe from the root also, from the flower also. So all parts of a vanaspati is useful, and is just telling about parna. Parna is the leaf. So we use the different parts of a vanaspati, of a tree, of a herb, and we just extract the essence of it. So in the same way, let the essence of all that is in you, let it be given to the child. And we together shall rhyme. Then it says, the last one says, Raihi Suyatam. Raihi. Raihi, in general parlance, it is wealth. Now here the wealth is the health and strength of the child itself is an invaluable wealth. We shall draw from this situation a very healthy and very strong child, and that is our wealth. The physical wealth is not wealth. Of course we need it, but that is not ultimate. The progeny, the child, which continues our efforts, which continues our knowledge, which continues our values, is more valuable than material wealth. So let us suyatam. Suyatam means let us give birth to. Let's give birth to such a child which is invaluable. Because the essence of everything is in it. It's a phala. And of course the phala is in the pregnant lady as a vriksha. But whatever that is needed for it, for the protection of it, whatever inputs are required for that vriksha, all that I will supply, and we together shall get such a child. reap such a fruit. So the whole thing is linked to or compared to a tree and what happens in a tree. All the inputs the tree takes and finally it reaps the fruit, the essence of it. Not only fruit, different parts of the herb also is useful, as I said, the bark, the leaf, the root, the flower and everything. In the same way, everything become useful. We shall take the essence of everything and finally bear a child which is the extract of all these good things. So that is the mantra what we have. So this is an intimate talk between husband and wife. Havan and other thing is all over. They are sitting and planning or visualizing how the child should be together. So it's an intimate talk between husband and wife. Not only this is a guideline. Other things also they can talk beyond these mantras so that finally they beget a good child. They beget a worthy child, a noble child. For that, whatever is required, according to their circumstance, they can add all those things and finally be happy. Yes. Together, we are into getting a child which is the best. Praja, which is Praja. Next mantra. Om Yena Aditehe. Om Yena Aditehe. Seemanam Nayati. Yena Aditehe. Seemanam Nayati. Prajapatihi. Saubhagaya. Yena Aditehe. येन अदितेः सीमानं नयति प्रजापतिः महते सौभगाय. महते सौभगाय. One line. तेन अहम् अस्यै. तेन अहम् अस्यै सीमानं नयामि. सीमानं नयामि. प्रजाम् अस्यै. प्रजाम् अस्यै जरदष्टिं कृणोमि. प्रजाम् अस्यै जरदष्टिं कृणोमि. येन अदितेः सीमानं नयति प्रजापतिः महते सौभगाय. One line. तेन अहम् अस्यै सीमानं नयामि प्रजामस्यै जरदष्टिं कृणोमि. This is from Mantra Brahmana. It's not from the Veda Samhita, it's from Mantra Brahmana. Because it is in tune with Veda Samhita and the concept of Veda Samhita, okay, it becomes valid. It's not self-evident, but because it's in tune with that, it becomes evident and it becomes valid. Yena aditehe seemanam nayati prajapatihi mahate saubhagaya tena aham asyai seemanam nayami prajam asyai jaradashtim krunomi. Mantra Brahman. So I have dictated the mantra and the explanation of it Sunday. ಬೆಳಿಗ್ಗೆ ಒಂದು ಮಿನಿಟ್. ಬೆಳಿಗ್ಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟೊತ್ತು ಹೋಗೋಣ ಭಾನುವಾರ? ಅಂದರೆ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಮುಗಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗೋಣಲ್ವಾ? Okay, day after tomorrow, Sunday for me and Saturday night for you, we will have the class. If it is possible, you can come a little early. Maybe half an hour early. Because we got a plan to go to one place near Bangalore where we have got some program there. So we wish